Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. It's Rad from Radko Tarot, and in this whole video we're going to look into Cancer Sun, Cancer Moon, and as well Cancer Rising weekly general tarot reading September 6th up until September 12th, 2021. And if you guys are interested in a personal reading with me, or if you do want to take my tarot classes, check the description down below, and there you are going to see a link to my website where you can view and purchase either or both of these services. And enjoying the content of the channel, should that be you, you can leave a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. That is going to support us and help us tremendously, and you are not going to miss any of our weekly uploads or live streams that way as well. So moving to the reading straight away, and this week I'm going to do something different, something more practical. Leave a comment if that is the way you enjoy to see the readings moving forward. And the first thing that we're going to look for Cancer, that will be your career, guys, throughout the week. And the first card for career, that is going to be Three of Swords, catalyzed from one side with the Moon card, and then from the other, that is going to be the Four of Cups, actually. So we do have these three cards for you. And in terms of career, things are not going to be exactly easy on you into the upcoming week here. The majority of the time moving forward, I don't know how to really explain it, guys. It is where you are to be, a huge value is going to be given to insignificant stuff and insignificant things. And that is going to cause rather a little bit of a stress. Well, for some of you, is going to be a huge stress out there as well. And it's highly likely as well that you may face so-called a mental cruelty in terms of your career, in terms of your job, you know, from a people, from among how can I say, colleagues. And in generally, what is going to settle down into your environment in terms of career, by the looks of these cards, it is a sense of emergency, sense of panic, where it is totally not needed. And it is not needed because of these two cards, and they do speak that whatever that panic is all about, okay, it's totally unneeded. It's totally in vain. Okay, it's whatever your company or business is worrying about, it's not going to be essential for the business survival. Now on the flip side though, those cards carry on some positivity as well, and that positivity is it is that whatever you're afraid of, it's again in vain. So if you are afraid of that you are to be laid off this week, most likely that ain't gonna happen. Okay, if you are afraid of that you're going to be demoted as well, most likely ain't gonna happen. If you are afraid of that your salary, for example, is going to be cut, probably that ain't going to happen as well. Now something else to be considered though, and that is for everybody who is looking for a job. Okay, it comes from these three in general, and they do speak that you guys just have to start from somewhere. Okay, and unfortunately throughout this week the perfect job is not going to come about, but it's not going to be the last job that is going to come about. So you just have to how can I say it, attach yourself into something for the time being, and then after that you can move into something way more substantial. And lastly, what I'm going to say about these three cards to you, Cancer, it is that the more pressure you are to feel throughout the week, the better your performance is going to be. And maybe that is why you are going to face all that. Maybe you know, your supervisor or your boss or your clients kind of like figured out what is your best performance when you are under pressure, and they are creating that artificial sense of emergency, you know, sense of how can I say, of crisis, so to speak. So you kind of like press the acceleration pedal and just keep up with your full capacity moving forward. Lastly here, it's very important not to take this thing personally. There is nothing personal with it. Okay, and just brush off the criticism, brush off the, how can I say, the undermining comments about your accomplishments and about your achievements, and just move on forward. Now, should you decide to dwell on these criticisms that you are to face throughout the week in terms of career and the negative expressions and thoughts, so-called, it's very likely that you are going to find yourself lost. One is certain: you are not going to be bored from your career throughout this week, September 6th up until September 12th, 2021. So the next thing that we're going to look into for you, Cancer, is going to be your finances. And the first card we do have, that is going to be the Wheel of Fortune, catalyzed with the Page of Pentacles. And the next card we do have, that is going to be the Hangman. All right, so we do have these three cards. All right, so quite of a stir it is what we do have here in financial flow. Highly likely that throughout the week something may happen out there which is going to increase your finances. In generally, these are a very, very good card to make some kind of a turnover with your money. I don't know how to say it in English, where you start rotating the money. You buy something, you sell it, or you open a business to invest money to get money, you know what I mean? But throughout that week, it seems that how can I say, money that you have waited for, should there be such an occasion, okay, they are going to come about. But the thing about these money, guys, and your finances into this week is that they are not that important. What I mean here is that you may have a how can I say, that feeling that you should stockpile them. And while that also is going to work for you, if you do decide to spend those money on something, it will be a good investment. And that comes from this catalyst here, or rather like this elemental dignity, which is the Wheel of Fortune and the Page of Pentacles. And it does point that the value of the money is going to be highly exaggerated, in a sense of that sustainability. Okay, so these are not going to be the last money you're going to get. This is not going to be the last peak. If you are expecting some money over deal, it's a very good week where these money are going to come about. Expecting inheritance also could be a how can I say, a point that these money are going to come about. It's just what these cards are speaking here. It is that the stagnation of finances is going to be ended here throughout the week, and there are going to be quite of a numerous if you will, opportunities or circumstances for you to make money, to invest money, and in generally to improve your financial stability into this week. So the last thing that I'm going to look into is going to be your relationship, your love life, and the first card is going to be the Eight of Wands, followed by the Ace of Pentacles. And the last card, that will be the Nine of Wands. We do have these three. Wow. Okay. So these cards are extremely favoring single Cancer, and they do speak about the connection in between you and the opposite sex. Okay. So yeah, that is, you're just going to be very attractive to the opposite sex, and definitely you can explore your options available. That is what those cards are speaking about, guys. To explore your options available should you be single, but do not make any definitive commitment throughout that particular week. And that is because we do have these two here, the Eight of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. Now these two are a active neutrals, and what they speak, it is that any deep commitment throughout the week, it's gonna happen a little bit premature. Okay, that is because the things have not boiled up yet, so that's an opportunity to arise to further the goal of dying relationship, and therefore while the relationship, the commitment could be harmonious, and it will be harmonious, it's not going to be as harmonious as it can be should you give it a little bit more time to boil up to its proper, I don't know, to its I don't know, to its proper stage, so to speak. You guys who are in a relationship right now, a fantastic week to experiment with new enterprises, a fantastic week to just reignite the passion out there, to kind of like do something out of the ordinary, to explore a new horizons. So if I were at your shoes, so to speak, and you haven't made any romantic dinner lately, that would be the thing I would first do. If you haven't traveled together, maybe this holiday, 11th and 12th, it's a good thing for you to do, you know, and just to reignite the passion that kind of like binds you together. This week, for you, Cancer, it is the week where you do solidify the bridge in between you and the person you are with, your person of interest as well, some time on your own, not on your own, but being together. Also, it's something very valuable. And if you are afraid you may not have any opportunities to do so, you will have many, many opportunities. And that is kind of like blessing. While it is a blessing, it's a bit of an affliction, because you may choose the most inappropriate one. All right, that is something very possible. So whenever you do face an opportunity to reignite the passion out there, you have to give yourself a little bit of a time to think about it, face that opportunity with clear-headed mind, and decide, is that really appropriate one or not? Because here throughout the week, the opportunities are going to be left, right, and center all around you. It is the question is, can you choose, or rather, like, can you pick the most appropriate one that is going to be liked by you and by your person of interest? And you who are single, don't shy, guys. Go out, start dating people, or rather, like, start meeting people, because like I said, you're going to be very, very attractive to the opposite sex. So with that being said, Cancer, this was your weekly general tarot reading for September 6th up until September 12th, 2021. Hopefully you do enjoy it and you do liked it, and we shall see each other next time. Until then, bye.